Greetings. Welcome to Wine Live with Keisha. I am so happy that you joined me tonight. It's going to be an absolutely treat. It's going to be fabulous when I tell you who I have in store for you tonight. I can't wait to introduce her. Listen, how you been? How's your day been? Have you had an opportunity to just woosah? Well, hey, if you haven't, you here with Keisha Shanji Johnson. Come on, let's go on in. Let's wind this thing on down. I hope you had a good day. I hope everything was just perfect for you. I don't know that everything can be perfect, but I hope everything was perfect in your area, in your life, in your children, in your business. Listen, just speaking manifestation over you. I just have been looking forward to just coming to just get my wine down on. Listen, feeling fabulous, feeling good. You understand what I'm saying? So tonight, when I tell you I got my charcuterie, y'all see that, right? Listen, tonight I have some pineapple chunks. I have watermelon. I have some organic blue chips, and also I have some organic crab dip. Okay. So y'all know I'm up here watching my figure and everything, right? Out here walking. I'm getting my steps in, 10,000 steps a day, feeling good, taking in 64 ounces to a gallon of water. So when I tell you I look so forward to Wine La Vie on Wednesday so I can sip a little bit. Okay. Okay. So tonight, listen, I'm featuring this new wine, Ellens. Okay. So this wine right here is our top feature for the month of June 2024. Okay. This is a red dry wine. Okay. This wine right here has 14.2 alcohol content. It is gluten free, sugar free. So when I was telling you all about my health regimen and everything that I've been doing, okay, so I do have a gluten free, sugar free wine. Great collection item for those who are watching what you're partaking in, but still want to be elegant, still want to be classy, still want to, have your pinky finger up when you're sipping a little bit, right? But you're watching your calories, okay? So this particular wine, like I said, is gluten-free, sugar-free, and the aroma, okay? So let me tell y'all about this right here, okay? So the aroma, I'm smelling strawberry, raspberry, plum, cherry, okay, toasted oat, right? And milk chocolate. It kind of has like that chocolatey kind of taste to it, okay? So this wine right here is served room temperature, okay? This right here has aging grapes of 4 years, okay, at the vineyard. Napa Valley Vineyards, when I tell you one of the best vineyards that I've ever worked for, I love it. The collection of their wines have been absolutely fabulous, and the taste is everything. When they say come for the taste and stay for the lifetime, I promise you, you're going to stay for the lifetime because it only take a little bit, right? So the Vino type of this particular wine is sensitive, okay? So it tends to be a little sensitive to your palate, okay? Also, this wine right here is paired with roasted turkey, grilled chicken, okay, pasta. It's great for a charcuterie board, right? As I've already shown you that I personalized myself. I can't wait to taste it, okay? And the cheeses featuring this wine right here is brie and goat cheese, right? So this wine is also really, really good for my pork lovers. It's really, really good with bacon wrap bacon wrap potatoes and tomatoes. Okay. So when I tell you, I have a couple of little treats tonight, right? So right here, what I wanted to introduce, you see, this is the wine spout, right? So this particular spout is what I use when I'm doing my wine tastings. I basically only want to give 1 ounce. So 1 ounce This is going to save the rest of the wine, but it only pours out 1 ounce. And after the 1 ounce, guess what? It cuts off. It's because you don't want the wine to go to waste, right? So let me just show you how it works. So you snap it on, but you see, it's a whole piece, right? And so when you're ready and you're having your guests and you got Shanji Enterprises coming to make your elegant event just marvelous, right? So you just snap it on, right? You snap it on like that, and voila, right? So you're not wasting your wine. For those who may not care for that particular wine that they are tasting, it's only just giving it a little bit. So with that wine spout, guess what? It only pours 1 ounce. So that's the average wine tasting amount, 1 ounce. Okay, let me taste that a little bit for you. Let's see. That's good. I can't wait to enjoy that. Okay, so this particular wine, like I said, it came out 2024, June of 2024. So when I tell you it's been a day, I'm loving it. I'm loving life. When I tell you, I have really been doing a lot of reflection within myself, okay? And just whether it's my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul, just how I feel about myself, my confidence, just sometimes you got to have that self-evaluation with yourself and say, Keisha, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? What are your goals? Where are you going? How you're going to get there? What you need? And during this period in my life, when I tell you I'm sitting still because I want to hear what he is telling me and telling me how to move and telling me, no, go this route. No, don't go that way. No, keep straight, keep pushing, keep going forward, right? So I just want to ask you, what are you doing in your life for self-reflection? Is it anything that you need to change? Is it anything that maybe you have been disappointed, but now, because of the disappointment, you feel kind of low in your spirit and your faith, right? But guess what? Within that disappointment, guess what? You're not going to stay there. The Creator did not put you to stay there. He put you to get up, keep moving, let's go, hold your head up, and keep pressing forward, right? So that's just a little bit about my reflection. But also what I want to introduce you to tonight is DIY. When I tell you, I really do have a good time in this wine game. I love it, love it, love it. One of the best jobs I ever worked for. I can drink a little bit, okay? So I want to show you a collection of DIY that I have done, and I have fun with it when it comes to my wine events and wine tastings, making my table and the occasion presentable and elegant and just top notch, right? So let me show you something. You see how you can take wine bottle, right? Wine bottle. See? Wine bottle. What people don't know, wine is the conversation. It's a whole conversation. Wine and conversation just go together, right? But it's classy. It's sexy. You can, be sipping your wine with your pinky finger. But when I tell you, look at the things from an average wine bottle. Look at what you can create for your event. So your guest can be in awe, like, where did you purchase that at? Right? Look, watch this. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. You see that? You see? That's DIY. You see? Took a simple wine bottle, soaked it, removed all the paper from it, right? Cleaned it up, right? And voila, made it fabulous, right? So when you placing your wine bottle on your table, it's looking just as elegant as you are, top notch, right? Fabulous, right? Okay, let me show you the next one. Voila. You see that? Look at that. Average wine bottle, right? And look at what we've done. You see? Look at what we've done. And it's beautiful, right? Simple, elegant, beautiful, right? So be beautiful you. My last piece that I want to show you, and when I tell you this is simple, shout out to Gigi's Creation for blessing Wine La Vie with these elegant bottles. But it's something that you can do. However, whatever color you want, you can do it. But let me show you a piece that I've done. Right? Look at that. You see that? You see? It took time, energy, but I created it the way that I wanted to. And, you know, and I'm all fabulous and everything, right? So I did my own thing, right? So when you presenting and you showcasing your wine tasting, you want people and your guests to be like, whoa, that was definitely A1, you know? So holla at your girl, Shanji Enterprise. But tonight, let's carry on with the show. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Thank you so much for taking this journey with Wine La Vie. Thank you so much for being here, tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. But when I tell you tonight, I have a featured business owner that is bad to the bone. When I tell you I've been knowing this beautiful queen for over 10 years, when I tell you she been blazing the trail, making it do what it do, when I tell you with her elegance, with her poise, with her art, with her creations, when I tell you she puts everything she got into what she does. And if I was you, I definitely would think about putting this sister right here at your next event. When I tell you, without further ado, please welcome, when I say put your hands together for this one, please welcome Miss Kendra Ruffin, the cake boss, baby. Beautiful. How are you?
How you doing, sweetheart?
Listen, man, I'm fabulous, enjoying life. Listen, enjoying this journey. Thank you so much for tuning in and being on the show tonight. I truly, truly appreciate you.
No problem. No problem. Loving what you
Listen,
have, loving your podcast, loving that you spread your wings and you just went a whole nother direction. So proud of you. Proud of you.
oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So proud of you too. When I
Thank
tell you this podcast, I promise you, I have really truly enjoyed every moment of it. Definitely has taken me out of my comfort zone. Okay. Um, I'm more so like to be behind the scenes and making
you.
things
Right,
happen.
right.
Right. But you know what? Um, it was actually like told to me by a pastor that
Mm,
he visualized and he's seen me on camera. He's seen me on TV shows. He's seen me on commercials. So when I
okay.
tell you that
Manifestation.
prophetic word in me, I was like,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. You sure you talking about me? Are you talking about me? He said, I'm talking about you. And when I tell you that was what, maybe about 2 years ago. And so voila, here we are. So when I tell you it takes a village, I am super, super proud. Just
Yes. Yes.
everything that you have done. Oh my goodness. Listen, when I tell you, I was reading your bio and I was like, yo, I'm blown. Like, Kendra, you've been in this game for a long time.
have. I have. But that's the surprising thing, because that wasn't even what I wanted to do in life.
Right.
That was a shift, and that
Mm-hmm.
shift kept shifting me back, and I kept
Right.
trying to move away from it. So to say that I'm truly blessed,
Mm-hmm.
um, just to be a creative person,
Right.
and just to learn things on my own, and do it my way, and not nobody telling me what I need to do or how I need to do it. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship.
Right.
That is.
Absolutely. So listen, like Queen, you've been doing this for a minute. Like, listen, tell the people about you.
You know what, Keisha? This started in high school. This started economics. We know we all took that home economics
Right.
class, where we
You
learned to
gotta learn how to
cook.
cook.
That, yes, but for some reason, my teacher picked me out of everybody else to decorate the cakes. And at that time, I was advanced art student, so
Mm-hmm.
art and creation was already, in the brain. So for her to say, okay, I want you to learn how to, do borders, I want you to learn how to write. I'm like, no, that's not where I'm going. I want to go into the medical field, you know.
Right,
So
right,
leaving high school, didn't think anything of it. Um, Started working in the medical field, but then something happened, and you have to rearrange, you have to redirect.
mm-hmm.
So I just applied at this grocery store just for a cashier. But they didn't put me as a cashier. They put me in the bakery. And I have these two white women I'll never forget, with the high hairstyles that had the hairspray on it, and the hair wouldn't move when the wind hit it. Girl, but when I tell you, they took me under their wing and they showed me some
Wow,
things. And I was like, okay, I know how to do this.
right,
I left it, but yet it still followed me. So moving to Georgia, I end up working for, Publix and cake decorating, but I was still in the medical field. So
right, right.
um, a lady came to me one day in the store, and she was like, I come in here every day and I've been watching you. She said, I want you to make some wedding cakes for me. I'm a caterer. I'm like, why me? Why you just can't order the cakes from Publix, and she said, no, because I see your style out of everybody else's. And
Wow.
that's where it kind of really started.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I left and went to another grocery store, and somebody approached me again about doing some cakes under the table. And I was like, I don't know, because, I'm
Right.
not ready for this. But I started going to this church, and I met this beautiful, beautiful person, and you know her, Miss Nikki Jones.
Yes, yes.
Um, she was like, I need a wedding cake, but this person over here is charging me this much for what I want. So we talked and did her wedding cake for her, and in the colors that she wanted, and the thing that she wanted, and me and her had been stuck together ever since then. And then along came Woman You. She was like, I need for you to come to here. I need for us to get into this together. So we went, and she ended up joining, and I was like, I'll wait. Didn't know that this Dean was actually looking for me. So
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for Nikki's pushness
Mm-hmm.
and Dean
Mm-hmm.
Cathy's, okay, come on, we need you to come on and get on in here. If it wasn't for that support, I would not be where I am right now. Woman University and South Fulton Chamber of Commerce, I did a whole lot for them. So through word of mouth, it just kept growing. So to say that God placed me in the right place at the right time with the right people
Mm-hmm.
pushed me to do what I needed to do.
Right.
And I can still hear Dee and Kathy like, I've been looking for you. You ain't going nowhere. I got you now. I got you. So yes, giving a shout out to Miss Nikki Jones and Dean Kathy of Warman University. I just want to say thank you for their support. Yep. So
Wow.
here I am, elevating every year. New things, elevating every year. So I'm about ready to, move out and into something of my own as far as brick and mortar. I really want a food truck, but we still gonna conversate on that one right there. But
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yes, got to be mobile.
You
Want to be
got to
mobile?
be. You
Yes,
definitely got to be.
yes.
That's definitely fabulous, because when I say it takes a village, it really takes
It really
a
does.
village. People think that they can just do it all themselves and they don't need nobody, but you just never know what support you get and how you get that support. It can be a
Exactly.
longevity career, business,
Exactly.
where you can leave legacies for your kids, your grandkids, and everything. So when I tell you the importance, how do you feel about the importance of building relationships and connections?
Those are very important because they can either take you to the next step or they can show you how to get to the next step, or they
Right,
can walk that process with you.
right,
So, building strong relationships and networking with people that can elevate your business, even elevate you to the next
right,
level, is very important. And we want to keep those relationships to where is that bond can get stronger. So, as that bond gets stronger, you get stronger, your business gets stronger.
right.
So, we always want to have that, always.
Yeah, definitely. When I tell you, like I said, this platform right here, Wine La Vie, shout out to A Love. When I tell you, she's seen something in me, to say, hey, listen, I think you'll be a great asset, a great fit to have your own podcast. You know about this wine game, hands down. And you got to get out your comfort zone. You got to keep growing. You got to keep growing. You got to keep
Right,
growing. And when I
right,
tell you, I am so honored that from wine, I have multitude of different platforms, right? So it always, takes the importance of being kind and also takes the importance of building relationship, good, positive relationships.
yes, yes, yes. It is very important that that positivity is circulating around you, because the negativity would bring you down so
Right,
quickly, and it's
right,
hard for you to climb back up to get to where you was. So you definitely want to keep all that positivity just circling around you, like building a shield, so
right,
it knocks that negativity out and keeps you going.
right,
Yeah.
right. And so with Kendra Creative Trees, how did you come up with that that name?
Oh, I I started doing my name searching when I was in Woman U.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really didn't know what to call my business. I didn't know if I wanted to do a whole nother name, but then I thought about it's my creations.
Mm-hmm.
It's nobody else's. So let me just put my name in front of creations, and I spell creations with the K, and treats. So um, I had my kids to help me with that. I had my kids to help me with that. I had to get their feedback on, which I think I need to call this business. Should I do Kendra's Creations? Should I do treats with it? Should I do Blue Rose Creations? I didn't know which direction to go in. So
Right,
definitely had help with that, but glad I did. Glad I did, because it's me and it's a part of
right,
me. And
right,
and that's who I am. I'm self-taught. So I learned by, looking at stuff, and I just do it. I can take a picture, put it in my head. It's like I'm a computer, and I put it on that cake. So whatever that vision that customer wants, I can see it as they're talking. It's already going around in my head. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, she's still talking. Okay, I'm gonna add that to it. And then once the product is done, they're satisfied. And that right there in itself is motivation.
Right, right. You know, when I say you bad, you bad. You know what I'm saying? I salute you 2 times, Queen. You understand what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying? Because although you are in the baking industry, but you're still an artist. You're
Mhm.
still an artist, right? So your art is coming through your visions,
It is.
what you're seeing for your next project, your next,
Exactly.
next definitely catered work. So definitely you have to be a visionary,
Have to. That should be the first thing when somebody says, "Okay, I need a cake," and the first question, "Okay, so what do you want?" So
right,
while they're talking, let that vision crank that vision up and let it just start rolling. And by the
right,
time they're done, you can say, "Okay, this is how we're gonna do this,"
right,
and go with it. Go with
right,
it.
right.
And I love the fact that most of my customers say, I give you all creative flow. Do what you
Mhm.
do. That to me says that they have confidence in me of what their product is going to look like in the end.
Mhm.
So once you have that confidence and they say go for it, that's it. I tune everything else out and I get to work. That's me.
Right. You
That's just
know,
like just like an
go ahead.
artist painting.
Mhm.
You're
Right,
sitting there
right, right,
painting
right.
you, and you're thinking, okay, do I need to tell him to get this good side or get the other side? But that artist already knows because he's already thinking the vision that he wants to put on that platform. And once it's done, you at
Right.
R.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. So how would confidence, like, I have been really reflecting, doing some self-evaluations with myself, when sometimes, you have to just sit back and say, did I just do that? Am I doing this? Wow, and you just have to kind of just pause and just take it all in, right? And then it's like, then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Did I? No, I did. Didn't I? So confidence building, how important would you say confidence building is? Just like how you just spoke about when you said your customer gave you all creative flow. And so they had the confidence in you to just let you do your thing and create them a masterpiece, right?
Confidence is very important, I think, for everybody. If you don't have confidence in yourself that you can do it, then it's not going to come out the way you want to. I think for me, confidence is challenging. Whenever you challenge me to do something that's out of my realm,
Right.
you're giving me the confidence to create this, even though I've never done it. And
Mhm.
that has happened so many times. And I can actually say I give myself a pat on the back because I did it. I did it without no help, without I study the picture that they give me and I figure out what's what and I go for it. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. So that confidence you have to have that confidence first and foremost before you do anything. Before you even say, okay, I'm going to do it. Have
Right.
that confidence and be proud of yourself that you did it. Give
Mhm.
yourself a pat on the back. Do that happy dance. Do
Right.
add
Right.
Get it.
Right.
Because you challenge yourself to do something that you wouldn't even thought that you could actually do.
Mhm.
So doing it instead of just thinking it is better.
Mhm.
Confidence. Confidence.
Right. Right. Listen, like who's gonna believe in you more than you?
More than
Right?
you. Exactly.
Right. And so I'm a strong, strong, strong believer in that. Like, listen, can't nobody love me, can't nobody believe in me how I believe in me. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it's so many people that have so much talent out here, but they are so scared to take
Okay.
a, a step.
Exactly. Just take it. Either you're gonna fall or you're gonna fall and get right back up and keep
Right.
moving.
Right.
That's the
Absolutely.
difference. Yes.
Absolutely. When I tell you, like, you being self-taught, education and college and vocational training, all of that is very, very well accepted and very, very needed. Okay. All of that is fine. But for a person who has a skill, has a talent, that self-taught, right? Just them being creative and being visionaries, right? What would you say to them that, they're kind of apprehensive about whether they need to take that step?
Just take it. Just take it. You have to have faith in yourself. If you
Hmm.
know your skill set, and if
Right,
you know that that skill set or that gift can elevate you to levels that you've never even dreamed of,
right.
take the step because nobody's going to see you sitting over here. Walk out and be seen.
Hmm. Right.
Show them that you have that confidence. Show them that you have faith in yourself, and then they'll start having faith in you. This person can do this. Let's call on this person
Hmm.
over here. Oh,
Hmm.
she's wonderful.
Right,
Let's give
right,
her a call. So if
right,
you don't have that faith to walk out on that ledge and go for it, you don't have nothing.
right.
And
Faith of a
that's
mustard seed.
that little bitty mustard seed. That's your faith. Go for it. Go for it. I
Faith
did.
of a mustard seed. When I tell you, like,
I
and it's itty bitty, right?
it's it's
And
so
all he
small.
asks is just a little faith. Trust me, I got you. Take the step. You know what I'm
It,
saying? And I got you.
exactly. You
Right.
got to do what you feel in your heart to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to other people, but
Mm-hmm.
if what they're saying doesn't align with you have in your heart, then that's the wrong crowd to listen to.
Right.
You got to fully listen to your heart in order to manifest what you see, what you
Mm-hmm.
want, and how you want it done. And if you can't do that, then you need to go back to the drawing board and talk to God about, okay, you said if, but
Right.
you didn't do what he said. So yeah, you got to go back to that drawing board and get
Mm-hmm.
it correct. Get it corrected.
Right. And that's beautiful. When I tell you, what does Kendra Creative Treats, what type of services do Kendra Creative Treats offer?
Kendra Creations and Treats. I do weddings, I do
Mm-hmm.
baby showers, I do birthday parties, I do events, large events. I am working with a chef right now who I'm his cake lady. So whenever he does celebrity parties or whenever he has large dinners to do, he calls on me to do his desserts. So, and that's another door that has opened for me. Um, would have never thought we met at a wedding. I did the wedding cake, and he was doing the food, and kind of got to talking in the conversation. What we said earlier, networking,
Networking.
um,
Mm-hmm.
networking. Um, and he ended up losing my card, but he knew the groom, and the groom gave him my number, and he called me and he was like, "What do you think about working with me to do desserts? You know, I do these parties and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, we can do that." So as I started getting into him calling me and telling me how many desserts he needs and when he needs it, it was a game changer for me, because
Mm,
not only am I'm doing desserts, but these desserts are going to this large party, and it's celebrities, and it's office parties, and it's weddings, and all this other stuff. So now I'm on the treat side of Kendra's Creations and Treats. So
right.
now I get to see both sides, and just to see him work is awesome. To just to see, to
Right.
stand there and watch him make all this food, and then how they place it on the table, and then when you add my desserts in with it,
Mm,
it's just it's awesome. So always ready for another door to open. I can add that to my platform. So
right.
that's where I am right now. I do treats for him. I do dessert shoes for him. Um, and I think we've been working together for like 2 years now. So
Mm,
yes, and some of the people that he's worked with have actually just asked for me just to do desserts on the side. So that's another door that's open.
right.
So like I said, every year is elevation. Every
Every
year you
year's
got
elevation. Absolutely.
exactly, you gotta take that next step to go up, and elevate yourself and challenge yourself to do the things that you, I don't think I can do
Right,
this.
right,
I'm
right,
gonna
right,
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
right.
see what I can do. I'm gonna see what how I can handle it. So it's been awesome. Um, I'm loving myself for it. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's
Listen,
it. Yes,
that is amazing. Building relationships, the importance of building relationships is
right.
amazing, and you're elevating, you taking it to another level, to another level. And that's what it's
Exactly.
about. You know,
Exactly.
we, I always say, you can't be stagnated. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting stagnated in any area of your life, right? You stop growing.
You stop
You stop
growing.
growing. You just literally just put the brakes, stop growing, right? And some people, they are okay with that. They are okay with the level where they're at, right? But me, you, and a lot of other featured business owners, that's in my circle, that's networking with me, they're ready still. They're still taking it to the next level, still growing, still, revising, still regrouping, still, relaunching their business, right?
But you have to
So
do that.
you have to, you have to, you have to, you can't stop. You can't
You
stop.
you can't sit in one spot and expect to go here. You have to keep moving to get to here and see how far it can take you.
Right,
Because when you get to that top, you can still go a little bit higher,
right,
but you yourself, your skill set as a
right,
person evolving in your craft, in your gift,
right,
um, it always needs to continue to evolve. And if you're
right.
not evolving, then and you still stuck in that same spot, then you're never going to get to where you want to get to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One thing I know, like, how long how long have you been in this business? You've been in this business for a long time.
I've been in bakery business for 31 years, but
Ooh.
my business, I've been in it, um, I want to say 10.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
want to say 10. Started off, like I said, under the table. I've even actually catered and done the wedding cakes for maybe 3 weddings. So I've cooked food and I've done their cakes. So that itself was an
Mm-hmm.
eye opener. And I
Right.
said, nah, I said, let me stick to my kids because
You
doing
be
that for
stretching yourself thin, cooking and baking.
no
Woo.
sleep, no sleep. I even had one of my daughters to actually help me cook for a wedding because
Mm-hmm.
I did wedding cake. And it was a breakfast wedding. And I was like,
Whoa.
I need some help in this kitchen. Come on. I had her up at 2 o'clock in the morning helping. But that just goes to show you the strength that I had at
Mhm.
that particular time. Like, okay, you
Right.
need food and a cake? Okay, I got you. I'm gonna make it
Right.
work. From that point on, it was referrals. They were referring me to their friends and
Mm-hmm.
word of mouth. So now I have a whole slew and I have returning customers and I love it. I love it. Miss Kendra, you know what time it is. I need blah, 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 blah. And I know the majority of my customers, they have certain flavors of cake. So I already know when they call what they
Right.
want. But
Right.
I'm loving it. And I think that me, I kept pushing away the fact that that was my
Mm-hmm.
call. I
Mm-hmm.
kept pushing it away, but it kept
Mm-hmm.
coming back. And I was like,
Right.
okay, so just let me go ahead and start this. Because if I don't, God is going to show me some things and I'm not ready for that. So I had to just surrender and said,
Right.
okay, this is this is what you want me to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is how we going to do it. And I had to go at my own pace because I didn't know anything about entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about the legality of it. I didn't know what I had to have on this side is versus what I needed on this side. So Warman University came in at the correct time, and just networking with people, when we had our office parties or, little events, just networking with different people and hearing different things. So just to see all of us now at the level that we are at right now, it's just awesome. It is so awesome. So,
Mind blowing, right?
girl, what? It is so
When I
awesome
tell
to do
you,
that.
I know that you make so many different desserts and treats. What will be like your signature?
Huh. um, I think my Mother's Day cakes and baby shower cakes, those are my signature cakes.
Mm.
Mother's Day, I like to get passionate about mothers anyway. So I want they have to stand out.
Mhm.
Baby showers, because we're bringing another life into this world. So
Right.
they have to stand out. So if you go on my Instagram, you would see like the different types of cakes that I've done. Um, my signature handwriting, because I think my handwriting is the bomb on my cakes. I think I got the best handwriting on cakes. And to go back and look at all of my cakes that I've done, and I look the ones that I've actually written on, handwriting is beautiful. And that right there in itself makes the cake. So if that
Right.
handwriting is looking like chicken scratch, but the rest of the cake is beautiful, no, that's not gonna happen.
Mhm.
Everything has to be on point. When I'm giving you this cake, it has to be on point. So I think
Right.
Mother's Day cakes and my baby shower cakes or my signature on the cake is what I look forward doing. But I want to say my dessert shooters, girl.
They're delicious.
They are. They are. And I always get when Chef calls, he says, um, she wants your peach cobbler. So I do a peach cobbler dessert sugar
Ooh.
every time he calls me.
Mm.
Every time he calls me. Yes. So my recent new thing, banana pudding cake jar.
Mm.
Mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Definitely a hitter.
Yeah. So yeah, elevation. That's all I'm gonna say. Elevation.
Elevation. Listen, what's next for you? What's next for you when you talk about elevation? What's next?
I want to work with some more chefs because
Mm,
I want to have that different technique, that different style for each chef. Want to throw some new stuff in there. I want to create some crazy desserts. Let me be creative with those desserts. Tell me what flavors, and let me be creative with them. So that's the next thing I want to do. I want to elevate on that, and I also want to elevate on this crazy thing where you mixing dessert and ice cream together.
mm.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I want to do that. So that's next. That's my class I'm taking now in my head.
Okay.
Thinking on how I confuse the both together.
That's an explosion in itself. Literally.
Yes,
Literally.
that's what I want to do next. Yeah, I want to
Okay.
create
Let's
something that that is gonna like, "Oh, what is that? Let's go over here and taste this right here." Yeah, you see, you eat with your eyes and not with
Hmm.
your stomach. So if,
Right.
if it
Right.
looks, if it look okay, oh girl, that looks good. Now I wonder how that's gonna taste. I already have that sample ready for you to taste.
Right.
'Cause I
Right.
want all that to go in your mouth and infuse and just burst with flavor. You're like, girl, that's it right there. That's
That's
it.
it. That's it right there. Melt in your mouth and not in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it right there. Listen, one thing I know when you talked about presentation
Mhm.
is everything. Okay.
Everything.
If it
Yes,
doesn't look good, I'm not eating any of it. Right. So it got to look good. So therefore, the endorphins in your mind can say, I bet you that's good.
that's good.
You already
Exactly.
tasting it with your eyes. Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yep.
when I
That's it.
tell you, like, it's so crazy. This has been just a phenomenal experience. Just the length of time that we have known each other, and I've seen how you do your thing, and it's like you show up and show out every single time. Every single time.
Thank
Every
you.
single time. So when I tell you, Queen, you bad. You definitely bad. I love what you do. I want to know, when I like to tap into all different types of markets, right?
Right.
But I always wanted to know, what do a person like yourself, a baker, an artist, a visionary like yourself, how do you do continuing education to stay sharp on your craft?
Um, I do by sight. If
Okay.
if I see something new,
Okay.
um, consistently on Instagram and YouTube,
Okay.
I like to watch other artists because what they have, you don't have. So
Mhm.
your art is completely different from theirs. And I like to see some of their art and how they do their cakes and, you know, what their craft is. Because I can say, okay, that's not my craft the way she does it, but I can do it my way and make it my
Right.
own. So I'm always looking on Instagram. I'm always taking master classes,
Mhm.
so I can get that skill where it needs to be. Always looking for new things to do, new product, new packaging. So consistent
Mhm.
is the
Mhm.
key of
Being consistent. Absolutely.
educating and continuing to educate. Um, I've taken cake jar classes, just so I can perfect my own. So it's nothing wrong with taking classes. It's nothing wrong with, your skill is already set, but make it better than what it is.
Right.
So,
Right.
you got to keep continuing education, just like doctors have to have continuing education, just like nurses have to have continuing education, just like teachers have to have continuing education. Continue, because you never know
That,
what's going to come out of it.
that's the key word. Continue. Continue. Keep
Continue.
pushing forward.
Exactly. Keep moving forward. Don't stop.
Keep
Don't sit back,
moving forward.
get lazy with it. Challenge yourself to
Mhm.
do better, to do
Mhm.
more. So that's it. Continuation and consistency.
Absolutely. Have you ever thought about competing?
I have, and I've wanted to, and every time I look, I'm too late. So now I have my notifications on. Hit, I'm gonna get it. 2025 is gonna be the year that I do competitions or be at events with my cakes and my desserts, showing off like I'm supposed to.
Right. Right.
That's what 2025 looks like for me. I'm gonna be out in the streets.
You're gonna be out there in them streets. You're gonna be outside. That's what the young
Yeah,
people say. We outside. You're gonna be
yes.
outside.
I've passed by a lot of pop-up shops
Mhm.
and just seeing all of us sitting out there, selling their product. I'm like, I need to be out here, but that's okay. 2025, Kendra
Right.
coming for y'all. I'm
Right.
coming for y'all.
Right. Listen, let me tell you something. Any kind of way that Shanji Enterprise can be out there and we can be outside together, baby, neck and neck, baby.
Now
I
you
already
know
love
wine and sweets
networking.
go together. Wine and sweets do go together.
Wine and sweets go together. I promise you, hand in glove. I promise you.
Yes, that's
Yes,
us.
honey. Featuring some of them dessert wines, baby, with some of that good treats and them good cakes that you do. Oh, baby, that's a show enough.
Chocolate covered strawberries with some wine.
That part. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. That's it.
Yes. Tell the people how they can reach you, how they can find you when they want to employ your services.
I am on Instagram. So Kendra underscore creations 8 underscore Instagram. Pull me up. My information is on there. My cake shop is on there as well. I am also on Facebook, Kendra's Creations. So you can pull me up both ways. You can also DM me on Instagram and Facebook. Um, if I had a card with me right now, I can show y'all everything. But I'm pretty sure Miss Keisha has all my information, and we're gonna get this thing rocking because that's what we
Yes,
do.
that's what
That's
we
what
do.
we do. Yes, ma'am.
That's what
So
we do.
I am on Instagram, Kendra's Creations 8. The number 8. I'm on Instagram.
Listen, Queen, when I tell you it has been a plum pleasing pleasure, just conversing with you. Just listen, I would love to collaborate with you. Let's be out here in these pop-up shops. Let's get it.
Let's get
let's
it.
bring something new to the people, you know. So I
Yes.
am ready. When you ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get
Let's
it.
infuse some wine with some sweets and see where we can get to.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And all I know, it only take a little bit for Napa Valley Vineyards, you know, wine shop at home. It only take a little bit. Don't take much, okay?
It
Don't
don't.
take much.
It does not take much at all.
Well, listen, Queen, listen. How are you winding down? What you drinking tonight?
I got my Stella Rose Peach Girl.
Okay, okay, okay.
Got that peach.
I see you. I see you.
I'm look, I'm relaxed.
Okay,
I'm good. I'm
okay,
having a
okay.
conversation with my sis right now.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Life is good.
Listen, we go toast on that one, okay?
Life is good.
Life is good, you know, and when life is lifing, I need moments like this, you know, doing so much for everybody else and not doing enough for me, you know, and then here it is. I'm starting the day all over again. I'm running, I'm going, I'm running, I'm going. And at the end of the week, I'm like, wow, like I done everything for everybody else and I haven't done enough for myself. So this is what Wine Live be on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. This is what this is all about. Is so we can just unwind, coast, kind of, you know, just let
Chill.
the day go by, you know, and just relax. Like it is
Exactly.
so important, you know. So many people are doing so many different things and they're not doing self-care on a regular basis. On a regular basis. So this is what Wine Live is about is just relax. Let's chill, you know, and have some self-care, have some wine, great
That's it.
conversation, and make it do what it do.
You got to take that mental break for yourself.
Right. You
And
do.
I think is as we get older, that's more important for us to just take a mental break away from everything
Right.
and
Right.
and redirect our minds, take care of our bodies. You know, aging is not on our side when it comes to these bodies.
Right. It will
So
quickly let you know.
So you have to take these breaks, and even if you have to just shut yourself up in your room for the whole weekend, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I've done it plenty of times, and trust me, come out refreshed.
Right. Reset. Hit the button. Hit the button. Push the button. Like, hold
It,
on, pause. We
that's
gotta
it.
reset this thing and start it all over again.
I need for everything in my mind to shift that way, so I can think clearly of what it is that I need to be doing. It's too much. It's
It
too much.
is. Being a woman itself is just that's a whole nother chapter in a book in itself. Like that
You know
they
when
just don't understand.
God made us, He made us. Honey, honey.
He did.
Yes, He did. And did not leave not one instruction book.
Listen, when I promise you, it has been such a pleasure. And sister, keep doing what you're doing. I'm super, super proud of you. I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
the elevation, what
Thank
you have accomplished so far and what you yet to accomplish. I know your best is yet to come. Listen, you are already phenomenal. You're already great. You're already, you know, doing celebrity work right now. You know what I'm saying? But I am just elated to have you on the show. And with that being said, anything that Shanji Enterprise Wine Live V can do to make things elevate even more, I'm with it. So with that being said, I'm a toast to you, my sister. Okay, we toasting this thing on out. Listen, peace and blessings to you. And
you. Is
hey,
thank you,
your
Queen.
best is yet to come. All right.
Yours too.
Cheers.